In Great Falls, 2 people have been arrested after a standoff. We have a deadline to count the homeless. And we kick off to the MAGIE today in Great Falls, Montana. My name is Steve Keller, and this is the Great Falls Daily Connection. The Great Falls Daily Connection is a commute-long show, which is basically 10 to 15 minutes, where you can go from one end of Great Falls to the other, because we're a town of 50,000, including Malmstrom Air Force Base. From Keller Talent Productions for the perfect wedding or your special event. iRockMontana.com. If you're a venue looking for the right talent, you go to iRockMontana.com. And if you can breathe, you can feel better with yoga at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. Today is January 21st, 2026. Today is International Sweatpants Day. That's right, it's sweatpants. Or when you're going out and want to wear something a little more dressy than pajama bottoms. It's also National Cheesy Socks Day, so if you have holes in your socks, you're celebrating. And it's also National Hugging Day and National Hug Your Puppy Day. Careful! Both of those activities could escalate into heavy petting. Your traveling forecast is looking really good. Not a lot of snow, but colder temperatures are here. Moving in during the day Thursday, and overall Friday morning looks to be the coldest morning before temperatures slowly moderate this weekend. We see that reflected in the Great Falls forecast. Today's high 30. Now for Wednesday night, down to 11. Thursday, 20 for the high, and a slight chance of snow showers. Thursday night's low 3. Friday's high 11. Friday night 0. Saturday 25 for the high. Sunday warming to 33 and mostly sunny. 2 suspects are now behind bars after a robbery on 6th Avenue North turned into a 2-hour standoff Friday night. Police say Shyla Bird and Garrett Renville fought with store employees before barricading themselves in a camper nearby. Officers eventually had to deploy gas to force them out. Now, Bird, who records show has 18 prior convictions, is now facing felony robbery charges alongside Renville. We're now down to the wire on this one. The national point-in-time homeless count is happening next week, January 29th and 30th. The team still needs boots on the ground. The survey is the only way Great Falls secures federal money to solve this crisis. Now, if you have been on the fence, now's the time to step up. Call Gary Owen at United Way to get trained and on the roster. Gary's phone number is 406-727-3400. Now, you don't need a tractor in your driveway to enjoy the MAGIE, the Montana Agricultural and Industrial Exhibit. It kicks off today at Montana ExpoPark. I was part of the Central Montana Radio Company for a long time, and I was part of the MAGIE, so I am pleased to report it's coming back again. It's still great with all the heavy hitters like RDO Equipment and Torgerson's, Titan Machinery, Northwestern Energy, CHS Big Sky, North 40 Outfitters, and a host of other businesses. They're all on site. If you like big machines and new tech and heavy hitters, it's the biggest trade show of the year in Great Falls. So bring the kids to see the big iron and find your inner rancher. On the Great Falls Daily Connection, it's always great to talk with our friend Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals with a chance to grow with an international company. Maggie, tell us more.
Absolutely, Steve. So this is a general labor position up at a grain elevator, and this is a great opportunity for someone. This is a full-time position. It will eventually, after training, go into a rotating shift, going from days, evenings to nights, shifting every 3 weeks. But this position just requires that you have the stamina and the energy and the muscles of a general laborer, right? Starting at $19 an hour. And if you prove your worth, you can be raised up very quickly. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, give us a call at 406-761-3027 or stop on by at 220 6th Street South or fill out an online application at www.expresspros.com. Give us a call and we can get you in for an interview.
Your friend and mine, Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals on the Great Falls Daily Connection. Maggie, it's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
The Great Falls Daily Connection is brought to you in part by iRockMontana.com. And if you're a venue owner looking for great talent, go to iRockMontana.com. That's Leilani on the left. There's George on the right. Hey, who's that guy in the middle playing drums? Yes, I'm an occasional drummer for the band. Leilani's doing a live stream tour coming up tomorrow night. All times are mountain time. You can see Leilani on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube as they get ready for the Helena Temple presenting Leilani G Band and Good Dog Laser Beam. $10 in advance, $15 at the door. This is coming up in Helena at number 5 Jackson Street. Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's Complex. You're looking at it right now with noon yoga and weights Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come see what it's all about. That's Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's Complex. The complete schedule and sign up is over at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. If you can breathe, you can do yoga at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. If you like the show, then literally like the show on YouTube. So let's get into the upcoming events. Starting today, January 21st in Great Falls, the first day of the MAGIE at Montana ExpoPark, along with the Lady Argos basketball game versus Carroll tonight at 5 o'clock at the University of Providence. Chuck Fulcher, as always, at the Max Casino on Wednesdays at 6. Tonight is Jam Night at the Frontier Inn. I will not be hosting that tonight. I'll be tomorrow night playing with Willie Puffett over at the Frontier Inn. And the Wild Hare tonight, there's trivia starting at 7 o'clock. Thursday, we have Crosstown basketball with the CMR boys and Great Falls High team. They're playing at Great Falls High. No Keller Guys songwriter night, but tomorrow night, I'm playing with Willie Puffett over at the Frontier Inn starting at 7 o'clock. And, of course, at the ExpoPark, day 2 of MAGIE. Friday is the third day of MAGIE at the ExpoPark, and we have the CMR girls versus Great Falls High basketball game at Great Falls High. Friday night, 7 o'clock, as always, Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip and live music at the Do Bar. For Saturday, we have sports and music with the AA Wrestling Duels, and various Great Falls venues will be hosting them. The Argo men's hockey game versus U of M at the Iceplex. That's Saturday night, starting at 7 o'clock. Joe Corda at the Sip and Dip and live music at Elevation 3330. Saturday, late night, Emo Kids, the live tribute band at the Newberry. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. The Scobie fundraiser to help out William Scobie in a cancer fund is coming up Tuesday, 11 till 9 at Pizza Hut, 1518 10th Avenue South, where 20% of all the sales will be donated to the Scobie family. Mention Scobie family if you call in, all right? The UTU speaker series with the Moon Computer from Montana to the Moon. Dr. Brock Lemires will be giving out that seminar going on Thursday, January 29th, 7 o'clock at the Heritage Hall, Great Falls College, MSU. Now, coming up January 30th, the Margarita Meltdown for Eagle Mount, the big fundraiser. The last time I checked, there were tickets available. Music, margaritas, and good causes, starting at 5:30 at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena. The Film Festival, The Great Beyond, paranormal, sci-fi cinema, screenings, and sound effects, makeup, and workshops on sale at the Mansfield box office. Get your tickets for the Great Beyond Film Festival, February 5th, 6th, and 7th. And then February 6th, our Project Starfish annual banquet, Making Moments Matter, over at the airport, 6 till 8, supporting foster care kids. Saturday, February 7th, comedy and country with El Wencho at the Beacon Ice House, and Timmy No Breaks at the Newberry for comedy. Doors open at 8. And Broadway in Great Falls with the Tina Turner musical. Look forward to that February 10th, 7:30 at the Mansfield Theater, The Inspiring Journey of the Queen of Rock and Roll. And now for the news you didn't know you needed. I still don't have a formal name for this part, but it's Now, talking about late flights, the prevalence of GLP drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, they're having an effect on air travel. Slimmer passengers means less weight. The lighter load means airlines in the U.S. could save $580 million a year in fuel costs, where one thing affects the other and it's not direct. That's the kind of weird stuff that I'm into. So that's great news, means lower airline prices, right? Airlines, right? Come on, right? Okay, we'll have to see. Hotels are removing bathroom doors in their rooms. Customers are revolting. Why? Because it's revolting to see your spouse dropping a morning deuce. I don't want to see that. And scientists have found a brake pedal for human inflammation. Stopping inflammation? Hey, that's swell! I should rephrase that. And for today's Thought of the Day on the Great Falls Daily Connection, here's one from Jim Watkins, a motivational quote. And think about this. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Sometimes persistence is all I've got left. And I hope to bring that to you as a thought of the day that you can say, hey, if Keller can do this, anybody can. That's today's Great Falls Daily Connection. It's a commute-long show brought to you by your friends at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. If you can breathe, you can do yoga at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. If you're a venue owner looking for the right entertainment for your place, and you're tired of waiting through all the bands that don't do what you want them to do, you go to iRockMontana.com. And of course, for your perfect wedding and your perfect event for entertainment or DJ or hosting, that's me with Keller Entertainment Talent Production. Steve Keller wishing you a wonderful day. Have a great one. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Great Falls Daily Connection. Until now and then, hey, if I don't see ya, I'll see ya.